Please. I just need a chair.
Brett straightened his jacket and shook his head. Raymond turned around and found his chair on the front steps, in the cold, alone. Raymond Ellis had worked the door of Harrington Tower for 2 decades. He knew every resident by name and held their packages in the rain. On his 20th anniversary, management gave him a small bronze door pin. He wore it every day since, even after his wife Dorothy passed 8 months ago. Today was her first anniversary. He went to buy white lilies and stumbled on a cracked sidewalk on the way back. His hand hit the concrete. His chest began to ache in a way that scared him. He walked toward the nearest place he knew. He pressed his hand to the glass door. Brett looked up, saw an older black man in a plain jacket, and stepped forward.
This building is for residents and scheduled guests only. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
So Raymond left. He sat on the front steps and thought about Dorothy, about how quiet everything had become, about the lilies still in his hand. The elevator opened behind the glass. Nathan Caldwell stepped out. Then he stopped. He saw an old man on the steps, silver-haired, one hand wrapped in a handkerchief. The other pressed hard against his chest. His eyes were closed and his body was starting to lean. Nathan was outside in seconds. He knelt on that step where he himself had once sat 11 years ago, the night he lost everything and had no reason left to stand. Raymond had not offered advice. He simply poured coffee from his own thermos and said, "Every night ends. I've been at this door long enough to know." Nathan had stood up. He had rebuilt. He never forgot. He called for help and stayed beside Raymond until the ambulance arrived. Then he walked back inside and stood at the desk.
That man worked this door for 20 years. He knew my name before I could afford to live here.
He looked at Brett. "He is the reason I still own this penthouse. He just doesn't know it." Brett did not return the next morning. That evening, a card arrived at Raymond's apartment. One line inside. "Every night ends. You taught me that." Some people spend their whole lives at the door, holding it open for everyone else. They never ask for anything. But the ones they helped when the night felt endless, they never forget. If you believe kindness is never truly lost, leave a heart in the comments. Someone out there needs to hear this today.